you ever just lie in bed thinking about something dumb you did like 7 years ago? Or you spend hours analyzing that one text message, even though it probably meant nothing? Yeah, we've all been there. Overthinking can turn the simplest decisions into mental marathons. But what if I told you there's a way to hit pause on that mind chaos? Yup, today we're going to talk about how to stop overthinking everything. And spoiler alert, it's easier than you think. So, grab some snacks, get comfy, and let's dive in. Okay, so let's kick it off with a simple question. Why the heck do we overthink in the first place? Like, what's our brain's problem? It's kind of like this. Your brain is like that friend who's always trying to solve things, even when there's no problem. It's programmed for survival. Back in the caveman days, overthinking was a legit survival skill. Like, should I fight this saber-toothed tiger or run for my life? But now, instead of tigers, we overthink stuff like, did my boss sound mad in that email? Or, why hasn't my friend texted me back? The brain hasn't quite caught up with the fact that most of our problems now aren't life or death. But hey, no biggie. We just need to give it a little update. So, what's the big deal with overthinking? I mean, it's just thinking, right? How bad can it be? Well, turns out, overthinking is like trying to drive a car in first gear, forever. Sure, you're moving, but you're not going anywhere fast. And eventually, your brain burns out. Yikes. Overthinking is exhausting. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and let's be real, it can make you kinda cranky. Plus, the more you overthink, the harder it becomes to make decisions. Like, you're so wrapped up in what-ifs that you end up doing nothing. Double yikes. Look familiar? Yeah, we've all been there. Overthinking makes even the smallest choices feel like choosing between pizza or tacos for the rest of your life. Spoiler, there's no wrong answer to that one. Step 1 to fixing any problem is knowing it exists, right? So, how do you know when you're overthinking? Here are some classic patterns. 1. The what-if spiral. You play out every worst-case scenario in your head. What if this happens? But wait, what if that happens? It's like a bad movie that never ends. 2. Paralysis by analysis. You're so busy thinking about every possible outcome that you just freeze. You analyze so much that you don't even move forward. 3. Replaying conversations. You keep going over that one conversation again and again, thinking of all the things you could have said differently. It's like your brain's on replay, except this remix is not a vibe. If any of these sound like you, congrats, you're officially an overthinker. But don't worry, there's hope. We got this. Okay, now for the good stuff. How do we actually stop overthinking? I know, easier said than done, but stick with me. First up, mindfulness. Yeah, I know it sounds super zen and all, but it works. The goal is to train your brain to focus on the present, not the future, not the past, but right now. Think of your brain like a puppy. It keeps wandering off, but you gotta gently bring it back. How do you do this? Well, meditation's a good start, or even just taking a few deep breaths when you feel your brain going into overdrive. It helps you hit the mental reset button. Next, let's talk about reframing your thoughts. Overthinkers tend to jump to the worst-case scenario, but what if you flip that around? Instead of, what if everything goes wrong, try, what if everything goes right? Our thoughts shape our reality, so why not make them a little more positive? Instead of catastrophizing, start by asking yourself, what's the best that could happen? It's like giving your brain an upgrade from pessimism to optimism. Pretty sweet, right? Here's a fun one. If you have to overthink, at least do it on a schedule. No, seriously. Set a timer for like 5 minutes and go nuts. Worry about everything you want in those 5 minutes. And then, stop. Move on. Your brain's had its fun, and now it's time to focus on something else. It's kinda like giving yourself permission to worry, but only for a little while. The trick is, when the timer's up, you let it go. Simple, right? Here's the thing. Overthinking keeps you stuck. The best way to break the cycle? Take action. Any action. Even if it's small. You don't need to solve the whole problem right away. Just make a decision, take a step, and suddenly, boom, you're out of the overthinking trap and on your way to making things happen. Sometimes, the best thing you can do to stop overthinking is to just distract yourself. No, I'm not saying ignore your problems, but when you get caught in a thought loop, shift your focus. Watch a movie, go for a walk, call a friend, do something that pulls your brain out of its funk. Think of it as hitting the refresh button on your mind. Once you step away, you might find that the problem wasn't as big as you thought. Crazy how that works, huh? So, there you have it. Overthinking might feel like a never-ending ride, but trust me, you can get off anytime. It's all about being mindful, reframing your thoughts, setting limits, taking action, and sometimes just chilling out. Remember, you're not alone in this. We all overthink from time to time. But next time your brain starts spinning out, you'll have the tools to handle it. And hey, if you want more tips on staying chill, dealing with stress, or just living your best life, check out some of my other videos on the channel. Hit that like button if this helped, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time, hopefully, with a little less overthinking.